Today I'm going to show you how to install the Oasis Complete Filtration System onto this sink. The Oasis Complete comes with fittings, tubing, and some of the tools that you will need for installation. It's so easy, you probably have most of the tools around your home already. The first step is to choose a location where you will install the filter in the faucet. But remember that you will need convenient access to the filter every 6 months so you can change it. Mark the faucet location with a piece of masking or duct tape. The faucet extends below the countertop and a nut will secure it from below, so make sure there is plenty of room to tighten the nut with a wrench. Drill through the tape and through the countertop. If you have granite, you'll need a special abrasive bit, and you might want to have a professional do this. Place the black gasket and chrome plate over the hole. Then feed the faucet tubing through the hole. Now drop the faucet through the hole. Secure the faucet from below with the nut and washer. If someone can hold the faucet from above, that will make it a lot easier. In this step, we'll mount the filter head. Determine the exact location where the filter assembly will be installed. If under a cabinet, measure approximately 16 inches from the base up to the point where the screws will be installed and mark one hole. Then place the filter head so that the mark aligns with one of these holes in the head. Hold it there while you mark the other hole location. Now drill the two holes with a 3/32 inch drill bit. Install the screws, but don't tighten them all the way. Leave a gap between the head and the cabinet about the thickness of a nickel. If you were installing a Deluxe 2 or Ultra 3 filtration system, then mount them to the cabinet using the same technique, just a different hole spacing. Now place the head onto the screws and tighten them, and then put the cap onto the head. Now we're going to connect the water. Find the cold water supply line to your sink faucet. Turn off the water supply valve, then go to the sink faucet and turn on the cold water to relieve the pressure and to make sure it is turned off. Now we'll install the water supply connection fitting. We're going to install this 3/8 compression tee in place of the existing faucet connection. Then we'll connect the white poly tube to the connection tee. First, determine the path that the poly tube will take from the tee to the filter head. Then disconnect the faucet line from the water supply valve. Have a paper towel or a rag handy to wipe up drips that will come out of the faucet line. Now place the swivel tee onto the water supply valve. Start the nut on with your fingers to make sure it doesn't get cross-threaded. Align the side port of the tee so that it faces the direction of the poly tube. Use the adjustable wrench to tighten the nut. If needed, use the other wrench to hold the tee while tightening the nut. Now we can connect the sink faucet. Now the sink faucet can be connected to the tee. Start the nut onto the tee with your finger. Then tighten it with a wrench. Now the poly tube can be connected to the tee. Remove the nut and the ferrule from the tee. Slide the poly tube through both so that it extends out approximately 1 inch. Now stick it into the tee, slide the nut on, and tighten it by hand. Using the adjustable wrench, tighten the nut at least 1.5 turns. Connect the water supply line to the filter inlet, which is on the left side of the filter. Take the poly tube from the filter faucet and push the end firmly into the right side of the filter head. Push the tube in until it stops, then push it in really hard It should move another 1/4 of an inch before it stops. Make sure there are no kinks in the tubing. In this step, we'll install the filters. Remove the filter housing assemblies from the head by turning counterclockwise a 1/4 turn. Then unscrew the cap from the body. Place the white filter into the filter housing body on the left. Slide it in all the way. Now replace the cap and tighten firmly, and install it into the first head on the left. Now do the second filter. Again, remove the cap and body. Now remove the mount from the cap. The mount will press into the carbon filter elements. Insert the small tip of the mount into the open end of the filter element. Twist both while pushing them together. It will help if you wet the tip of the mount first. Place the filter assembly into the body and replace the cap, tightening it firmly. Install it into the second head. The following shows the order of the filters. The Deluxe 2 and Ultra 3 use the white sediment filter. Now we're at the last step of turning on the water and checking for leaks. Turn on the water supply valve slowly. Watch for leaks from all the connections and filters. Now go up and turn on the faucet and let water run for several minutes. This will flush out all the carbon dust. Turn off the water for a couple of minutes, then turn it back on again for a final flush. Now your system is ready to use. Discover more water-friendly solutions at OasisCoolers.com.